go again.
I demand more!
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our clip onto the timeline, into the comp, make a new comp, and then we add the VR converter, and we're going to take an equirectangular and then turn it into a cube map. And look at that, we've got our car mount is in the perfect spot for where we need to go ahead and replace it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to right click and pre-compose and move all the attributes into the new composition. Then let's go to here to our project. Let's find our comp right here, and let's drag a second one down in. And we're gonna go to the top one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this, and we're flipping it upside down and putting it right back on top of the other one. It needs to go a little bit further there. Now we're going to grab our pen tool to create our mask. And we're going to roughly sketch in, mask out the area. We'll add more to that later. Let's open this up so we can see this better. Go to transform. Let's take down the opacity so you can see what we have to cover. And we can see here, we need to cover this area because we've got the shadow, but we don't need this much up here. We don't need this much over here. But we do kind of want to have this kind of rounded. So let's throw a few more points in. Just smooth it out. Bring this one in. Let's add a little bit more here. Bring this in. That looks pretty good. Now let's bring up our opacity, and we also have to make sure that the tree is angled the right way because it is getting deflected. And what I have found is that if you about put +1, it angles the tree just about the right way. And as we play forward, you'll see the tree comes in. Let's reduce this down so we can see through it. You see, there's the tree. It's coming in just about perfect. So now we've got it there, but it's too bright. Let's go to our mask. Let's expand out the feather around 60 or 70 or so, and then increase the pixels probably about 10 to 15, something in that area. Now what we've got to do is we've got to adjust this because it's a reflection. So I'm going to go to my color correction, and I'm going to grab brightness and contrast and put it down here, and I'm going to turn down the brightness. Try and get it to match. Probably flatten out or bring up the contrast. Let's see what works better. We bring it up, but now it's still a little bit too clear. So what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a little bit of blur. So let's go to our blur and sharpen. Let's grab the Gaussian blur and let's tweak that up a little bit to make it look about how it's gonna look there. Then we're gonna need one more thing from our color correction. We're gonna add the Lumetri color, and what I'm going to do is in basic correction, I'm gonna change the exposure and the temperature slightly to match. So first I'm gonna do the exposure down just a little bit, not too much, and then I'm gonna shift till I feel like the color temperature is about right, and I'm gonna take down the color saturation. Because in that reflectivity, you're not going to have the same. That looks pretty good at this point. So now we have one more step to do. You want to make sure you grab the right one. So right click on your comp here and reveal the composition in the project. Then take that composition that's got the two comps inside of it and make another comp. Then finally, open up your immersive video again, add the VR converter back in, and change it from a cube map to equirectangular. And we're not quite facing the right way because here's the way the car is going. So I'm now going to add the rotate sphere, take my pan, and I'm going to bring the car pointing to the center. And there we have it. And we've got a good reflection that's following. It's tracking through beautifully, and we've gotten rid of the car mount completely from the shot. So now all that's left to do is to output it to Adobe Media Encoder, and we've got something that we can work with in our edit. And that's it.